Hi, dear friends. My name is Dr. Richard Loren Held. I serve as the spiritual director for what I like to call an evolving, unfolding idea of oneness and possibility, unity in Lynnwood. What a joy. What a privilege. We seem to be having a weather experience here in North Seattle. We seem to be having a weather experience. Of course, our commitment to your safety is unwavering, and so it is that we will not be gathering on site today. We have recreated a past Burning Bowl service for you today, December 26th, 2021. It's a service that acknowledges maybe not so much our release of that which has come before, but our integration of that which has come before in unfolding more of our authentic selves. What a beautiful thought. I want you to know I love you quite a lot. From my home to yours. Happy New Year.
There is a place where you can always go. Come with me. Where it's all right to let your feelings show. Come with me. What a pleasant journey. It isn't very far. We can go together, stay right where you are. And now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart. There is a place where you can be yourself. Come with me. And it's a place where you can free yourself. Come with me. And you know it's waiting, not so far away. Need no reservation, we can go today. And now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Nina Clark, and I'm the Associate Minister here at Unity in Lynnwood. Welcome. We are so delighted that you're here with us on this last Sunday of the year. The close of a year, and what a year this has been. This year reminds me of a quote by L.R. Nost. Life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing, hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living. Heartbreaking, soul-healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful. Don't you think a good way to close a year is with prayer? Me too. Get comfortable wherever you are and allow your attention to rest on your breathing. In and out, in and out. And allow that attention to gently bring you to this moment. And from this place of presence, from this place of rootedness in the moment, allow your mind to wander back over this year. You know, we are so good at criticizing ourselves and lingering over our mistakes that those criticisms and mistakes can sometimes take the upper hand in our memories. Let's take some time now at the close of the year to look back and just see it all. Just let it be the life we led this year. Let's acknowledge what we did well, the growing that we did, the do-overs, the successes we had. Let's acknowledge the love we shared, the repairs we made, the little joys and the big ones. Let some of that rise to the surface. And let us know that back of all of it is an intelligence and a presence from which we are born always, a steady flow of being created. For when we look out into a night sky brilliant with planets and stars and galaxies, how can we not see the sure and steady hand of God at work, keeping all in an immense, mind-staggering cosmic order, planets and galaxies held in perfect balance. And when we pause to look at the infinite intricacies of the web of life surrounding us, how can we not see the sure and steady hand of God at work, constantly creating a diverse abundance beyond counting? And when we look at the lacy intricacy of a ladybug's wings or the detail in a single blossom, how can we not see the sure and steady hand of God at work, that creative intelligence that has seen fit to manifest perfection down to this level of detail? And seeing this, and knowing that by virtue of infinite being one, how can we not know with a depth of certainty that goes down into the very core of our being that this same staggering power, this same creative intelligence, this same divine order is operating in that same full measure in our lives right now and always. And it is. We are it. It is us. Being infinite, it can be no other way. There is only one infinite something that is all intelligence, all power, all love, all wisdom. Let us embrace that knowingness as we close our year together here at Unity in Lynnwood. And so it is.
And the light shines through each window, and the door is open wide, and each question has an answer if you'll only look inside. There is a place where every sorrow ends. Come with me, where every hope and every truth begins. Come with me. What a pleasant journey. It isn't very far. We can go together, stay right where you are. And now it's time to start. It's right here in your heart. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment here, to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul.
Good morning. So think about your life and consider the question, can you experience an ending that's not truly a beginning? A fall that's not truly a rise, a release that's not truly an acquisition. Think about your life and consider the question, can you experience a no that's not truly a yes? And if you can, then I will ask you to think again, because I really don't think it's possible. It's really quite a Taoist idea, you understand. Seeming opposites coexisting, not as antagonists, but as necessary counterparts, as fond bedfellows, if you will, each providing the the energy that supports and empowers the existence of the other. Seeming opposites coexisting in something of a beautiful, symbiotic unity. The very symbol of the Taoist tradition itself speaks to this cosmic dance, to this universal interplay of seeming opposites that so defines what it means to be a soul privileged with this earthly experience of shadow and light, cold and hot, down and up, death and birth. And make no mistake, that's what it is. It is a privilege. I have to believe that countless souls linger on the fringes of this world, longing for this thick experience in which we can touch each other's hands, smell baking bread, watch the miracles of Puget Sound, listen to the concertos of Chopin. And how tempting it is to miss these simple but glorious experiences because, well, schedules, and because, well, problems, and because, well, responsibilities. The Buddhist tradition says it this way, that if you toss a life preserver into the oceans of planet Earth, the likelihood of receiving a human incarnation is about the same as one specific sea turtle randomly surfacing to find his head inside of that life preserver. So to be clear, if you consider the area of the oceans to be some 340 million square kilometers, and the area of that life preserver to be maybe half a square meter, we arrive at odds of that sea turtle finding himself wearing that new polyethylene necklace somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 in 700 million. And here's the deal. In considering the countless events which conspired for the incarnation, which landed you in that seat / bed / recliner, listening to these words, scientists would say that this metaphor actually offers pretty accurate odds. Now, I won't dig into those statistics today. That's a different lesson for another Sunday. Myrtle Fillmore, Unity co-founder, spoke to today's subject, and I quote, "Unity's mission in our world is to help people release those fears and hurts that bind and confine, that we may experience and express the love that we are." Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore, in more colorful language, said it this way, and I quote, "The mind, like the bowels, must be open and free." It's an idea that's mirrored in history. Ancient people recognized nature as a wise teacher who dictated the release of aspects of life as the years go by. Relationships, attitudes, habits, attachments, that life might reveal new potentialities. It's a paradigm representing a reality in which endings and beginnings coexist. It's an idea that's mirrored in religion, The Hindu goddess Callee is the great mother goddess. She is seen as the womb from which all are born and to which all must ultimately return. A goddess representing a reality in which beginnings and endings coexist. The Hebrew Bible reminds each of us that there is a time to be born and a time to die, a time to sow and a time to reap, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. A teaching representing a reality in which endings and beginnings coexist. It's an idea that is mirrored in mythology, told in the fables of the Phoenix of Arabia, who upon reaching the end of a cycle of life builds a pyre for himself. And upon being consumed by the flames, he issues forth as a new being, young and renewed from a red egg. Now, some would describe her feathers as colored like those of a peacock, others as being tinged in purple like the robes of a nobleman. Ezekiel, the dramatist, claimed that her legs were red and her eyes striking yellow, while Lactantius claimed that her legs, covered in scales, were yellow gold with rose-colored talons, and her eyes blue like sapphires. Now, this phoenix is not the bird of Arabia alone. He's also known to fly through the northern lights over the plains of Lapland, and he's also quite known to hop among the yellow flowers in the summers of Greenland, and he's also known to float down the sacred waters of the Ganges on a lotus leaf. But regardless of form, what this winged wonder must be is yet another restatement of a reality in which beginnings and endings coexist. In the Southwest, he looks a lot like the Thunderbird. In England, she looks like Arthur's dragons. I might propose that at Unity in Lynnwood on the last Sunday morning of 2020, this phoenix looks a lot like you, and she looks a lot like me. For whether you look to history or religion or mythology, the message is the same. There is a reality in which beginnings and endings coexist. So take a deep breath with me. Here's a new idea for you, and it's a big one. That which is difficult isn't your enemy. Spiritually speaking, you have no enemies, for even that which is difficult conspires for your soul growth, unfoldment, and development. In truth, when I look back over my 55-some years, the moments I would call failure and those I would call triumph, those I would call unjustly cruel, and those I would call undeniably decent, those I would call so hard I didn't think I would make it through, and those ironically less memorable stretches of so-called normalcy between. When I look back over my 55-some years, it doesn't feel accurate to say that I got rid of any of it. It feels more accurate to say that all of it, the so-called good and the so-called bad, somehow became integrated as stepping stones to the person I am today. That feels more accurate. The butterfly is, of course, such a well-used metaphor. Now, on the surface, it's a metaphor wonderfully appropriate to school-aged children. But what a deeper study reveals is that the caterpillar doesn't just go away. The caterpillar gradually dissolves in a presumably uncomfortable and messy process. It disintegrates into a gelatinous goo. It's absolutely necessary to the butterfly's emergence. More deeply understood, you see the metaphor is really much closer to an R rating than it is to a PG rating. The caterpillar doesn't cease to exist per se. The caterpillar is transformed in a process of emergence and growth and beauty. And I think it's that way with us. The so-called good and the so-called bad somehow become integrated as stepping stones to our future selves. Now, this doesn't make injustice right, but it can make injustice useful. It doesn't make difficulty fun, but it can make difficulty valuable. Maybe the question of the morning isn't so much what aspect of my life is ready to be released as it is what aspect of my life is ready to be transformed. Now, if we were on campus, our morning would continue with an actual burning ritual. You would have been given a pencil and a piece of flash paper, and you'd be invited to come forward to rousing music and to watch as that piece of flash paper, complete with whatever you wrote on it, flashes into ash before your very eyes. But we're not on campus in 2020, and I don't feel comfortable asking you to start a fire in your home. So I hope you will allow something of a guided visualization to suffice this year. We've provided imagery for those who would prefer to keep eyes open. Otherwise, allow me to take you through a guided visualization, if you will. It will last 6 minutes or so. And let's begin together just by taking a deep breath. For those who are comfortable doing so, close the outer eyes. And let's begin. Conjuring that faculty of imagination. In your mind's eye, imagine yourself in something of an arid land. Maybe it's a desert. Imagine the sun to be setting, the insects to be buzzing, and you continue to add sticks and branches to a pyre that reaches ever higher, ever higher, ever higher. Allow it to be imagined as a sturdy structure supported by thick trunks converging near the top. well out of your reach. More sticks and branches. More sticks and branches. More sticks and branches. Until at long last you sit upon a stone, let's say, and look upon this monolithic structure. Without surprise, you become aware of two companions sitting on either side of you, and somehow, without speaking a word, the companion to your left asks, "Shall we begin?" And without speaking a word, the companion to your right asks, "Shall we begin?" And with a simple nod of your head, with that simple gesture of willingness, that pyre blazes to life. Those transforming flames reaching. It's purifying smoke, spiraling heavenward. And so it is that you allow the question to rise. What would I offer to the transforming flames today? What would I offer to the transforming flames today? And with any image that begins to dance before your mind's eye, you uncurl your fingers to find a word written on a piece of bark, resting in the palm of your hand. And again, the question rises from the companion to your left, "Are you ready?" And then from the companion to your right, "Are you ready?" At which point, you toss that piece of bark into those transforming flames. Perhaps offering an affirmation, "I am willing to be born anew." And we allow the question to arise, what would I offer to the purifying smoke today? And with any image that begins to dance before your mind's eye, again and again and again, you uncurl your fingers to find a word written on a piece of bark. The question comes first from the companion to your left, "Are you ready?" Followed by the companion to your right, "Are you ready?" At which point, using that gift of imagination, you fling that piece of bark into the purifying smoke, perhaps assuming something of an affirmation, "I am willing to be born anew." Over and over and over. images to come. Flinging pieces of bark. I'm willing to be born anew until at long last the images cease. You find yourself in something of a profound peace. You and your supportive companions.
Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours. Beloved child, go out and open doors with your love, with your faith, with your compassion, with your grace, oh, with your grace. Beloved child, you are the light of the world. Beloved child, go out, spread light to the world. Be strong, be kind, be brave. Know your mind, know that you're divine. Know that it's alright to be afraid. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released.
Thank you, Dr. Richard, for such a powerful end-of-year service. At this moment, I'm sure that, like me, you are all feeling light and free, having released so much to the fire. And so, having risen from the flames, having been willing to be born anew, let us stand in the flow of that substance, fresh and new like the phoenix. Let us know together with every last thread of our thought, with all of our power, with all of our intention, with all of our being, that by virtue of our inability to be separate from that one substance, that we are rich abundance itself. We are life in abundance. We are wisdom in abundance. We are power in abundance, love in abundance. And indeed, all that God is, we are in abundance. And so, in this time of virtual community, let us join our hearts and minds together and bless our individual offerings right where we are, knowing that we are one. Let's hold our gifts, our symbols of divine substance, whether it be intention or paper or coin. And if you plan to do it online or by text, hold that amount in your hand, knowing that all of these are simply symbols of abundance. And know with me, with your community, that through the sharing of your abundance of love, of wisdom, of life, of plenty itself, that you are, and thus we are, a blessing in this world. And so it is.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen.
From our home to your home, Unity in Lynnwood, Happy New Year. We have a number of ways for you to connect. Small group ministry offers UIL Connects, which is an informal time of conversation and connection. It happens on second and fourth Thursdays, 7 o'clock p.m. Of course, the Students of Myrtle Study Group occurs every last Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. And the Search for God Study Group is every Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Write small groups at unityinlynnwood.org or visit the calendar page at unityinlynnwood.org. About any or all, the women's group, New Year's Visioning. How exciting is this? January 4th, 7 o'clock p.m. All are welcome into this powerful and transformative time. Again, questions? Write small groups at unityinlynnwood.org. And if you have ever considered becoming a licensed Unity teacher or even a Unity minister, consider this accredited class with licensed Unity teacher Karen Breen James. It's the history of New Thought in Unity. 5 consecutive Tuesdays beginning January 11th from noon to 2 o'clock. This will be a hybrid experience, meaning you may meet on campus or via Zoom. And if you've ever considered becoming a member of Unity in Lynnwood, this is your time. January 9th is New Members Weekend. Consider taking the basics of Unity on either January 2nd, 3 o'clock p.m., or January 5th, 6 o'clock p.m. This is a membership class. It is a prerequisite for membership. For the application, write administration at unityinlynnwood.org. And finally, Interlude, January 12th, 7 o'clock p.m. Join your chaplains for this 12 hours meditation experience. It's quite beautiful. Blessings on your new year, Unity in Lynnwood. Always, it's an honor, it's a joy, it's a privilege to walk with you. How good it is. And we close as we always do, with sung words of blessing, with sung words of farewell.
May the long time sun shine upon you.